Hi everyone. Hi Tushar. Hi Vikas. Hi Lucky. Hi Karthik. Hi Alia. Hi Baldev. I am good. How are you? Hi Lucky. Thank you. My daughters are doing great. Thank you so much. Hi Prashant. Hi. I'm good Prashant. How are you? Hi doctor. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you, ma'am?
Good. I'm good. All well. So sorry there was a technical glitch, so I
Yeah,
couldn't get through.
yeah. I had to join from my mobile. Initially, I was joining from my laptop. I couldn't.
Oh, okay. So good to have you here, doctor. How are you
Okay.
doing?
I'm fine in this Corona era. Slight problems are there, but we are managing it somehow.
Okay, so finally we are going live with
Yeah.
Dr. Barmade. And doctor, could you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Uh,
You're a gynecologist
yeah.
and you are based in Latur.
I am a gynecologist. Basically, I'm educated from KM Hospital, Mumbai, and now working at Latur, Maharashtra since last 16 years. And I have a
Okay.
50-bedded gynec hospital. So we cater maternity services plus infertility, test to baby. These services we cater at Latur.
Oh, that's wonderful. So we are
Yeah.
live now only with Dr. Kalyan Barmade.
Yes.
And so good to have you here, doctor. Doctor, can you tell us more about anemia? What is anemia basically? Because women, we take care of everybody else, but we tend to neglect ourselves. So why is
No,
it so important?
anemia is decrease in the oxygen carrying capacity of blood. That means anywhere there has to be some oxygen to your tissues, and if that oxygen is not going properly, then you get fatigued, and then you have all those problems that you don't want to work more, you get tired early, and that is why anemia is the condition in the women which has to be taken very seriously, because if we don't take care of anemia, then they can have a problems that is not happy in working. They get early fatigability, then they can collapse if the anemia hemoglobin level goes below 5 gram percent. So in anybody's life, because women are losing some of the blood during menstruation every month, so they have to replenish that blood stock which is going out has to be replenished every month. And if they don't take proper diet, then that doesn't happen, and that is why anemia can occur in the women.
So, doctor, for anemia, you have to take a proper diet or you have to take supplements for it, for that.
Ideally, Indian diet is a Sampurna diet. That means Indian diet, if you take complete everything like all vegetables, green leafy vegetables, jaggery, all types of foods like gajar, tomato, beets, if you take properly and take a good diet, then there is no need of any nutritional supplement.
With supplements. Okay.
But if you're not eating properly, and there are certain conditions like pregnancy, childhood, where diet is more diet is required, that time you might need a supplementation. Otherwise, if you are having a proper diet, there is no need of outer supplementation. Only diet can give you everything which is required.
Doctor, why do we say more than 12? Why is number 12 so important?
Bara is very
Yes.
important number because if your hemoglobin is more than 12, you are healthy. If your hemoglobin drops below Bara, that means you are anemic. Whenever a young girl who is developing, she has to have good oxygen carrying capacity in the blood. It increases her immunity, gives her inner power, and even those menstruation problems they have, that is going to be solved if your hemoglobin is more than 12. So that word bara is Hindi word. That means you have to have your hemoglobin more than bara.
More than 12. So what is the ideal range, doctor? The hemoglobin should be any ideal range. It should be
Uh,
between this.
Ideal range for women is around 11 to 14 gram percent. For male, it is around 12 to 16 gram percent. And if you're taking your diet properly, if you are eating well, you're doing good exercise, walking, and certain sedentary exercises, then you are, and proper diet and nutrition is very important. If you do that, then hemoglobin has to be more than 12.
And who do you think stands the risk of not being more than 12?
There are two special categories in the women. That is, one is adolescent girl and another is a pregnancy, where hemoglobin is if less than 12, then they can have medical problems related to that. If a girl who is developing and her hemoglobin is less than 12, then there can be a certain developmental issues. Then intelligence power can go down. She will feel fatigue so that she doesn't have much attention towards the studies, what she's doing, and household activities, whatever she's doing, then that will be affected. And in pregnancy, the main important thing is that she is nurturing one more baby in her womb. So that for
Yes.
that reason, and that is actually a parasite. Whatever mother is going to eat, that blood is going to get shifted towards the fetus. And that is another thing is that after 7th month, there is a lot of iron store is going to go towards the fetus, because as you know, the baby who is newborn baby is not going to eat anything. It is going to be totally dependent on breast milk for initial 9 months. So where is the
Right.
hemoglobin in that? So that is the reason what is done by the pregnant mother is that after 7 months of pregnancy, a lot of iron is stored in the baby, so that the baby, whatever needs are required for first 9 months of the till baby is not eating, that is to be stored from mothers to us. So that is the reason even a normal, like you are looking so pink, even if you are pregnant and that time if you don't take extra supplementation nutrition, then your hemoglobin is naturally going to drop from 12 to 8 9 if you are not going to take proper diet, because it needs to be shifted towards the baby in the
Right.
intrauterine. That is why you have to be very particular about pregnancy. And if your hemoglobin is below 12 in the pregnancy, then there are complication, that is intrauterine growth restriction. That means baby is not going to
Not
grow.
growing properly.
And
Okay.
then there is a condition called as pregnancy induced hypertension. That means mother can develop BP in the pregnancy, which is harmful for that. Even her oxygen carrying capacity, which is required for pushing in the labor delivery process and intra labor, that is going to be affected also. As everybody knows, during the delivery or parturition period, in normal delivery around 500 blood loss is normal, and in cesarean section around 750 to 800 blood loss is normal. So where is that extra blood is going to come? So for that reason, you need to raise your hemoglobin below 12 to 13 gram percent, so that whatever normal loss can be compensated. If your hemoglobin is below that time, then the compensation is not going to happen, and a mother can have deadly complication in the labor process.
So, doctor, how many to-be mothers, how many patients do you see on a regular basis whose hemoglobin is not more than 12? You know?
See, I work in a rural India where I see around
Yes.
50% of the women are anemic. So that is a big reason to be worried. And during last 10 to 12 years, government is looking into this matter very seriously at small primary health centers, sub centers, and rural health center. Government is providing them free of cost medication. Apart from healthy diet and nutrition counseling, everything is done. We also, in the first visit, when the patient comes to us, we take something called as ANC counseling. That means what should be your ideal diet, why your hemoglobin needs to be more than 12. We tell them, we show them video so that they should know importance of having hemoglobin more than 12. We tell them the side effects on the baby, side effects on the mother, and that is how now that hemoglobin 50% ratio is coming to 40%. But still we are in rural India, and because of such pandemics affecting, and
Yes.
the poverty also, there are problems of uh, uh, poor people living in our country. Around 70% people are dependent on rains. There are droughts. There are other problems. So these
Absolutely.
girls and women are going to have problems. So government is looking into this matter very seriously. We are also, every time we are doing their hemoglobin estimation every second month, third month, so that we know that they are not below 12. That is our aim.
Absolutely. That's very important for the mother and the baby in case if
Yes,
she's pregnant. So,
yes.
doctor, what are the basic symptoms, if you are less than Bara, what symptoms does a woman get, because this is the most neglected part, women actually don't take care of themselves. We take care of the full house, children, everything, but we neglect ourselves. So, what are the symptoms,
But
so that we
the
come to know we are not more than
yes,
Bara?
before starting the symptom, I'll tell you, Indian women are very, very tolerant. They will give
Absolutely.
feed to husband first, then
Yes.
mother-in-law, then father-in-law, then son or daughter, and
Yes.
lastly she will eat. We tell them,
Absolutely.
first you should have healthy diet, because you are nurturing one more live baby inside your womb, and that is why your hemoglobin should be nice. That should be more than 12. That is the first counseling we do. Now when
Right.
these ladies comes to us, in Marathi we say kambar dukhi, part dukhi. That means they have this backache, then
Yes.
they will say body ache, they are not feeling well. Every time they are telling somebody that I'm not feeling well. That is the first sign you should think of anemia, because their general well-being is not going to be good if they are anemic. First thing. Secondly, as I told you, they are going to be looking pale. If somebody is looking white, that means that is a sign of anemia. Thirdly, there will be some white patches on their face or some other body part that will tell that there is a nutrition is less. Then there will be some patches around angular stomatitis that is going to tell you that
Okay.
hemoglobin is dropping and vitamin B12 deficiency is there. So these are the women who needs to be catered. And first they will tell you that weakness and weakness. They do a
Okay.
previously they were doing all the household work. Now they do work for 1 hour, then they take rest for
Get tired.
30 minutes. That is the first sign you should pick up. And as a husband, as a parent, you should be looking into all these symptoms of the pregnant mother first. That is more important in anybody's. And I told you that when they come to a doctor, then the doctors say that your tummy is not looking 8 months, it is looking only 7 months. That means baby is not growing well. That is another thing. There will be pedal edema, that means edema over the lower limbs, that will tell us that there is a problem. Then there will be puffiness of the face. Their face will be puffy like a Chinese person. That will tell us that there might be some hemoglobin deficiency. And these are the signs, symptoms, as I told you, weakness, general irritability. They are going to get angry for smaller things because they don't want to work more, because they are fatigued from inside. Imagine, Harsha, yourself, if you are not feeling well, what you will do? You'll take rest. If they're taking
Absolutely.
more rest, that means they're not well from inside. And that is what in the fetus also they will tell, my baby is not moving very well. That means a fetus should move minimum 10 times in a daytime, 12 hours. And she will tell, my fetus is not moving. That means baby is also not well because of her anemia part. And that is why
Okay.
we have to be very vigilant about these pregnant girls. That is important. About the childhood girls, I like to say they're playing whole day nowadays because of the mobile and because of the COVID era. Everybody's glued to their TV,
Absolutely.
mobile sets. Their education is on the mobile, so you are not looking into them, their diet properly. And they have their own tantrums in the childhood, that they will eat only if they play some mobile game or something. So you are not. We are going to give her chocolates. You are going to give her pizza, burger, but you are not giving her a nutritious diet, which is important. I know you love your kids, but you have to make them eat nutritious diet with these things so that they'll be healthy, and anemia should not be there in the young girls also.
Doctor, we have a question from one of our viewers, Mr. Jitendra. He's saying, Doctor, can you please suggest what to eat to cover up our iron level?
See, the important thing, those things after biting becomes red or blackish are the one which has iron. आप सफरचंद एप्पल खाते हो आप, तो उसको कट करने के बाद एप्पल को आप देखेगा व्हाइट का थोड़ा सा ब्लैक हो जाता है. So
Right.
that's iron, you know. So anything which is homemade, firstly is tomato, then gajar. I tell
Okay.
my patients to have gajar ka halwa and beets ka halwa together. You know,
Right.
that's very homemade remedy. You are putting
Yes.
gajar, beets, and then you are putting some ghee. That is going to. Then good and shengdana, peanut are small laddus they can make at home, so that is
Okay.
going to increase their iron demand,
Jaggery
iron
is a
level.
very good source of iron, doctor.
Yeah,
Jaggery.
jaggery is very good source of iron. Then other things apart from these green leafy vegetables are very important. Then
Okay.
they should have one apple a day keeps a doctor away. Why we say this? Because it is a rich source of iron again. Also, it has all vitamins, everything in that. So household remedies are there. And if you have certain problems that you are eating all these, there are certain 5% people who have problems that they are eating this, but still their hemoglobin is not increasing, then they should consult a doctor, because there can be some iron deficiencies which needs to have evaluation, like hemolytic disorders or thalassemia or some sickle cell anemia. So firstly, you should take home remedies first. If doing that, if still hemoglobin is not improving, then they should consult a doctor.
And doctor, I had a question from one of my viewers. They've asked me to ask you that normally when you have iron tablets, it causes constipation.
Yeah.
Why does it happen?
The biggest thing which I tell to my patient is have iron tablets. And once
Hmm.
they come for the next visit, I tell them what is the color of your stools. If they
Yes.
say it's black, then you are sure that she's taking the tablets. Okay.
Okay.
So now what is
Yes.
happening? This is iron is going to get absorbed into your stomach, small intestine, and some part into the late part of the small intestine. So it is
Okay.
going to cause some constipation in so many girls. And all these pregnant ladies have a habit of taking all tablets together after food. We tell them to have calcium tablets separately. That is another requirement in the pregnancy, and iron tablets separately. If you take everything together, then they will have a gastritis. And if they have gastritis, then the delayed symptom will be a constipation for them. So as far as possible, no need of taking medication until your hemoglobin is less than 12. But if your
Okay.
hemoglobin is less than 12, then consult a doctor. And after consulting the doctor, doctor is going to tell you take certain medication. Then depending on the level of your hemoglobin, we are going to tell them whether to take a tablet once, whether to take tablet twice. That means after around 50 milligram of elemental iron has to go. Even if you are taking any tablet of 200 milligram or 300 milligram, everything is not going to get absorbed. Something is going to get excreted around 40-50%. So there are newer medications which are available, which have maximum absorption. We tell them to have those drugs, and that is going to cure them from anemia, which is very important. So apart from anemia, constipation, the biggest thing which I tell them, have lot of green leafy vegetables, have cucumber daily, have gajar like things, so that your fiber intake should be more. What
Okay.
if I tell my patient to have some fruit juice, then she will have only juice. But I tell them to have complete fruit like an orange or an apple, then that fibers which are there are going to form the bulk of the stool, and she won't have a constipation. So that is very important, that pregnant ladies have their delayed gastric emptying. That is why they have a tendency to form constipation. They have a tendency to form acidity because of delayed gastric emptying. That is because of a hormone called as progesterone, which is available in the pregnant ladies more in the more format. So that is going to cause the problem to be solved after only making changes in the diet. And we tell the patients to have fruits which are more in citrus, like vitamin C. Like they can have Nimu, Santra, Mosambi. These are the things which, if they eat, then their absorption of iron is going to be more. So they should eat these fruits. And nowadays, with the COVID era, we tell everybody to have vitamin C and vitamin D, which is very important. Our Indians have lot of sunlight around, but we have
Yes.
deficiency of vitamin D. That is our biggest
Absolutely.
enemy. In other countries, foreign countries, because we have a melanin, that we look black because of this melanin. So that is going to have decreased absorption of the vitamin D. We have to take these tablets. In foreign country, you see these are the beaches where people go there and lie there nude or some semi-nude condition because they get a lot of vitamin D through the natural
Absolutely.
sunlight. We have the highest sunlight. We have around 10 months of sunlight in India, but because of melanin, we don't have vitamin D level. So we doctors are recommending everybody to have 60,000 units of vitamin D in this COVID era, which is going to prevent COVID infection also, apart from vitamin C. Vitamin D is also important.
So then vitamin D doctor is only sunlight. Otherwise you have to take oral medication, right, for that?
Because if, see, what happens, what Harsha is doing, Harsha is getting up at 9 o'clock. She's going to her office, work from home. Where is,
Absolutely.
where is sunlight in your life?
Not at all.
That is why the farmers who are working in the farm villages are much more immune than the urban population. I have done the survey of COVID in my area and I find that urban people are getting more affected than those people who are living in the farms because they are getting everything natural, more oxygen, more sunlight. They eat everything which is fresh, no organic farming they are doing for themselves and they are eating.
Right.
Maybe for marketing purpose, they might be putting some pesticide for themselves. They are going to keep something which is really good and which is really healthy, which is important in life.
And doctor, tell me how important is iron for an active brain? One of our viewers, Miss Neha
Yes, yes.
Jambala.
Iron is very, very important for active brain. That is why I told you the children who are growing have to have good hemoglobin levels because that is going to be beneficial for her immunity, beneficial for her brain growth, which is very important. And that is why those girls who are anemic are going to be little lazy, little dim in their studies, they will get less marks. So I tell my niece and everybody that if your hemoglobin is more than 12, you'll be you'll become first or second in the class. And if your marks are dropping, that means your iron store is getting less. So they need to take care of their diet, and which is a growing age. Also, the other important thing is they are going to start menstruation, so they need extra storage in their body. Secondly, their age is growing, so they need vitamins, vitamin D, also calcium for their growing bones also. That is very important. So that age where anemia should not happen are the two important population. One is growing children and another is a pregnant lady.
Okay. And doctor, what do you think this anemia is more in the urban areas or more in the rural areas?
I find, see, there are another two reasons. Urban area people are slightly oriented in time, space, and person. You know,
Yes.
they have slightest problem. They are like somebody who is working in an MNC company. They will have a regular checkup every 6 monthly or 1 yearly.
Right.
That will be done. So, you know, if you're working in some MNC, they have certain routine medical checkups. So they will come to know that they are anemic or not. In rural population, they are good. But there is another problem is illiteracy, where they get a lot of pregnancies within a short span of time. That means the ideal gap between two pregnancies should be minimum 3 years. They should have
3 years.
spacing of pregnancy of 3 years. If they don't have this spacing, then there is a problem that they did not replenish their storage of iron, which is required for the next baby. So that is the biggest problem. Secondly, in rural area, pati parmeshwar hai. So what they will do, they will eat the last. Whatever is remaining, they will eat. So that is
Absolutely.
another problem. Thirdly, if husband is going to eat early in the morning and that is going, he's going to eat all which is freshly made. She's going to eat after all work is done, which is not going to be that fresh. So all nutrients, microvitamins, everything is going to get faded as time passes on. And another thing very important in rural population, poverty, which is there in India, which we cannot deny. Whatever is there, India is India and Bharat is Bharat. You know, in this Bharat, there are problems that poverty is a lot of poverty is there, and in COVID era, we are seeing that there are problems for the ration and everything. So if they are not going to get their ration on time, then there are chances that they might become anemic. So we have to be very careful about the rural population, and government is really looking into this, and I hope our India should become anemia free by 2020, but maybe another 5 years and we might touch that milestone, which is really important because there should not be divide between urban and rural India.
So you think how many years would it take for India to be completely anemia free, according
I
to you?
believe if India becomes 100% literate, that day will be anemia free. So now
Okay.
you have to guess how much time it is going to take to become literate. But the way government is doing its efforts, there are few companies who are doing the efforts. Even UNICEF is helping India for giving free of cost anemia medication, iron tablets to all the primary health centers, rural health centers. If all these ladies have proper spacing, they eat properly, they have good nutrition, and they space their pregnancies rightly, then we can become in another 5 to 10 years anemia free, which is really, as a doctor, I feel it's a big dream for me that India should become anemia free.
And Dr. Soho, you have to eat right, you have to exercise and education. Educate yourself and others.
Yes.
That's the only way I think India can become anemia free.
I told
And
you
Dr.
the day why anemia is less in Kerala, because 95% population is literate there. We stay in Maharashtra, which is supposed to be economical capital of India, but
Right.
still there is 30% illiteracy is there in Maharashtra. You stay in Mumbai, you see the slums, what is happening there. 80% illiteracy is there in the slums. So we have to give proper education. You have to do daily 40 minutes exercise, whatever way you are doing. Maybe yoga, pranayam, or walking. It's very simple. Walking and cycling are the best exercises. But we don't take care of health, and then once it is lost, we come to know the importance of the health. So that is another thing to be taken care. And lastly, nutrition, and nutrition, which is most important thing.
And I think because of the pandemic also we have become very lazy. You know,
No,
6 months being at home.
I think Harsha, I am taking in a different way. Nowadays,
No?
our OPD has started. I tell my patient, you have enough time now.
Yeah.
Previously, you are doing a lot of job. Now, what is the job? Only kitchen and whatever homework. You know, you will be surprised. I have reduced 12 kg in last 7 months. I
Oh
do daily
wow.
hours exercise. So why can't you? I work for minimum 12 hours. We have to use these PP kits, which is really cumbersome. I can't drink
Absolutely.
for 8 to 10 hours. If I go in operation theater, I can't drink anything for 10 hours, but still I can do it. So get up early, have healthy habits, eat on proper time, eat nutritious food, which is important. And I never recommend tablets to everybody. You have everything in your home. You ask your mummy, grandma, they were not having these tablets that time. They were only having good nutrition.
Absolutely. No
And there
doubt.
are so many good websites from where you can learn nutrition. The tablets are for the people who are sick, whose hemoglobin is not 12. This is for those people to build their hemoglobin. We are going to use them for temporary lifestyle modification is more important than anything else in life.
And doctor, what's the blood test which we have to do which tells us that we are more than Bara or not more than Bara?
We have a simple test called HB estimation. I'm
Okay.
telling you, it will cost you only 50 rupees.
Okay.
In rural India, it will cost you 30 rupees. So it's a
Hmm.
hemoglobin estimation. They take a small prick from here and check your hemoglobin by Sahali's method, and that is going to tell you what is your level of hemoglobin. If
So
your
is this the
hemoglobin,
same as CBC, complete blood count, which tells us?
another
Or
another thing is, see, you asked me about anemia HB. If
yeah.
I do HB for all girls who come to me, we take the school camps and everything where we do only HB. Those
Hmm.
girls whose HB is less than 12, we do CBC.
Oh, okay.
Why to waste our resources? If your
Absolutely.
hemoglobin is more
Absolutely.
than 12, why to do CBC completely, which is costing me 150 rupees in my small place? So I do HB
Absolutely.
for screening for all. Those whose hemoglobin is less, then I go into detail to see what is MCV, what is MCSC, and other parameters to come to know the storage of iron and all other factors in them. There is
This is
something.
actually an eye-opener, doctor, because whenever we go to do tests, we are always said do a CBC, a complete blood count.
Harsha,
Always,
you
because
are
it comes in
you are
packages.
no, no, you are
So,
a person. You are going to ask complete blood test.
yeah,
You are going
that's
to ask
why. So,
CBC, and even you will see, doctor, I'm feeling little yellow here. So can you do my liver function test? Is it really required? It's not required. See why we have problem in pandemic also, that those people who doesn't require admission also for safety they are getting admitted. नहीं नहीं मुझे कोविड का 15 दिन एडमिट चाहिए, मेरा कोविड टेस्ट पॉजिटिव है, एडमिट. But there are people who are dying without oxygen. What about them? Only because you are affording, you are getting admitted in the hospital and blocking one bed. That is not
Absolutely.
justified, according to me, as a small town practitioner. That is what is my feeling.
Doctor, and how's the situation of COVID in Latur in your area? Do you get pregnant women who are actually COVID positive
Yes,
and
yes, we
feel
have.
that?
In Latur, we had around 400 COVID pregnant ladies till now, but government is doing extremely great job. We have our minister from Latur, Mr. Deshmukh, who is doing really great job. He has a certain one specific hospital for COVID mothers, and all deliveries are being done in that hospital. And we are doing non-COVID work in our private hospitals. And there are certain hospitals which are designated for COVID, and those are the hospital, but no delivery hospital is allowed to do in a private hospital. They are doing in a government hospital, which is doing tremendous job, good job, and around 100 odd mothers have already delivered with COVID positive. Their babies are doing extremely fine. So government is really doing, but what is our duty as a citizens? We have to report to the hospital as soon as possible. In rural India, people are getting stigmatized that I have COVID, so they will run away and they will
Yes.
reach hospital when they are breathless, when their oxygen is falling below 80, and what doctors can do that time. So you have to be educated enough. We have certain duties as a citizen of India to ourselves also, that we have to use our resources well. Our Indian population spit anywhere on the road. They eat tobacco, they eat and all nonsense things. Are we really doing great job? Are we really serving our country? We really love our country? Because I've been to Israel once for some training in test tube baby. So there I found that 18, 20, 19 girls with the army uniforms were going around here and there. I asked one of them, why you are in army? She said, we have to make into army compulsory for 2 years for girls and 3 years for boys. And that
Yes.
is why patriotism is there in their blood. So we
Absolutely.
also have to make certain steps like this so that we have become more patriotic. भारत मेरा महान बोलने से होगा नहीं, आपको कृति में से भी दिखाना पड़ेगा कि आप आपके भारत के लिए क्या करते हो. मुझे लगता है वो ज्यादा जरूरी है.
Absolutely. So, doctor, finally, I want to tell you, so it's very important for us to be more than para because we have to take care of our own health, families, children. We women have are juggling various things. So, exercise, good food, nutrition, and if you are less than para, then supplements, right?
Supplements,
And
yeah.
injections also, doctor, are there injections also if a
Yeah.
woman is very low?
Yes.
She
See,
would have to take
the
injections.
role of injection comes whenever the hemoglobin has dropped below 10 gram percent. If this lady is progressing towards delivery, that means what happens? Doctor,
Okay.
see, Harsha, you are ill. Your hemoglobin is 10. If you eat whatever nutrition, eat medication, it is going to take 4 weeks time to increase your hemoglobin. So here comes the role of injections. They are going to increase your hemoglobin within 2 to 3 weeks.
Right.
So that is where the role of injection comes. That is one, the lady who is anemic detected and she is nearing the due date of her pregnancy. That is one thing. Secondly, any lady who is supposed to undergo some surgery. That is the patient where you want to have hemoglobin to be raised more. Thirdly, hemoglobin is low and in some communities, they don't want blood transfusion to be taken. So these are the ladies where you need to give certain injections. There is one good injection. I will take the name FCM. There's a brand called
Okay.
Orofer FCM. That is
Beautiful.
so nice that once you take that injection, I give it routinely to all patients who are delivered with me. One injection
Okay.
at the time of delivery, after delivery, because even if she doesn't eat, her hemoglobin is going to maintain, and one injection is going to increase her hemoglobin by 2%, 2 gram percent. So if her
Oh, okay.
hemoglobin is 10, I give one injection, FCM, her hemoglobin is going to be 12. So depending on that formula, we give this injection to the ladies, depending on their due date of the pregnancy. And if any lady who comes below 5 gram percent, these are the patients who are called severe anemic. There, if they don't want blood transfusion, then role of injection comes. And those patients who are not going to get benefited by oral nutrients or oral hemoglobin tablets, these are the ones who will require injection, and these are very, very effective injections to increase the hemoglobin. FCM.
FCM. Okay. Oral for FCM.
Yeah.
Okay. And doctor, I want to thank you on behalf of myself and the viewers for being a COVID warrior. Actually, you
Thank you.
are fighting for us during these times. I applaud all the doctors and all the efforts you and your team is taking. Actually,
Thank you. Thank you.
and the session was extremely insightful, doctor.
I,
And would you
at this outset, I like to just quote one thing that
yes, please.
we doctors are working tirelessly. Maybe 5% of the doctors in us are not doing their duty properly, but 95% are doing really religiously their duty. So please support your doctors. There should not be any violence towards the doctors, which is increasing in Indian community, because what is happening, government is not able to cope up with these increasing COVID cases and everything. So they feel that this doctor who is on the duty is responsible. That is not the case. Violence against doctors has to be condemned, because doctors are really working hard in India. And imagine this COVID condition without doctors. What would have happened?
Absolutely,
So I
absolutely, no doubt.
really request everybody to support their doctors. I know there are some black sheeps in any businesses, any profession, but that doesn't mean you are going to blame all doctors. 95-99% doctors are doing their good job. Please support your doctors, because they are the one who are going to take care of you in your bad time. Thank you so much.
Absolutely, I totally agree with you. So we had with us Dr. Kalyan Varmade, who is one of the leading gynecological endoscopic surgeons and fertility specialists in the country. He's also the director, founder at the Varmade Hospital and Fertility Endoscopy Center at Latur.
Yes.
Thank you so much, doctor, for giving us all your valuable time and for all the insightful information. And I hope India becomes anemia free and yes, more than Bara
So
soon.
more than bara is important, and now you have to make people educate also. That is also important. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
India, we pledge for more than bara. Thank you so much.
More than Bara. Absolutely. Thank you, doctor. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you, Harsha, for such a nice interview. Thank you so much.
Thank you, doctor, for a lovely session.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye. Good night.